Hey everybody, this is Maelstrom again for Flailthroughs. Hopefully wishing Rob a speedy recovery, and as far as I've heard, he's doing quite well. It's been about 24 hours since I recorded the last one of these, but this time I am in a level 3 Night Seeker in standard Oz Aries colors. I tried to make use of the multi-jump in here, however, as I had forgotten, if you're multi-jumping, you can't actually fire a weapon during the jump animation. That is, if you're firing and you try to jump again, it will not let you jump. I decided to use the 100mm machine gun here. It felt the most fitting, plus with the longer range I figured it might work real well. A lot of people don't run the Night Seeker with the 100mm machine gun or any machine gun at all. However, the Night Seeker has some good range stats, so it works quite well. Unfortunately, I got downslashed there. My legs are out, and you're about to see me doing the only good use of multi-jump this entire match, probably. So, with my legs out and me nearly dead and not wanting to cost my team points, I go back and repair. Just happens to work out perfectly that I land right on the carrier. My legs are back, and I'm going to hop out and start repairing. Unfortunately, we don't have any other great, well-known teammates this match. My team still does exceedingly well. We're not doing so hot at the minute, but it's a work in progress, and I'm just rushing to get back out there. I do a lot better after my first death, I believe. I don't even remember if I die this match, but if memory serves, I die about 2 minutes from now. I make this one Night Seeker last for quite a while. Our team is well balanced. I'm probably the least useful thing on the team, but as I said, I do exceedingly well. That's where I realized I couldn't multi-jump while firing the machine gun. I was just going to keep chasing the enemy with it, but then wanting to make this as Aries as possible, in a minute you're going to see me multi-jump and immediately get punished for it. I've made some great use of the multi-jump, but with a machine gun, it's just not that good of a combo. Trying to sneak up and flank them right now. There's that support. It's another weapon rack Gundam like the one on our team. They also have a GM Striker running the Scythe, which is a little bit of a problem. That right there, though, is a GM White Dingo with the ground-type bazooka, the rocket launcher. Little machine gun fire up there, lobbing a grenade. Unfortunately, you won't get a good view of this suit's paint scheme, but it came out pretty okay. My next match is going to be better than this one. Again, I tried to do things that didn't exactly work out, and you know, it's a learning curve. Unfortunately, my teammate trying to back me up there just took a down slash. But I stopped the enemy from following through and finishing him off, which is something. And then he bombarded us both. But there we go, got a kill. Once again, my legs are out, so I'm going to try to repair here. I probably could have just crouched or went prone and assisted number one over there with some support fire, but it looks like he's got that on lockdown. I don't die repairing as far as I remember. I die shortly after I get back in though, which is right now. So our team's made great ground. We are at 4 minutes, about half the match done at this point. I'm still not feeling quite in the groove here, but I'm trying to be as supportive, even if I'm just pestering the enemy support, as I can. And again, I make a couple mistakes. I want to say I'm going to try the multi-jump. Maybe I did that in a different round that I didn't record and I'm just mixing it up. But all in all, this suit works great with a machine gun, especially the bullpup machine gun. But this machine gun's also quite decent. Again, you're trading range for... you're trading fire rate and thus DPS for ammo and range. The difference, in my opinion, between the bullpup and the 100mm, the bullpup, no question, is better for dealing damage. This is better for keeping damage consistent, as you're almost always going to have a couple extra rounds left in it. So unfortunately, right there, my team member with the high mobility Zaku and the multi-launcher stunned me. Probably is going to get me killed. Nope, that was just being whittled down. I guess I did better this round than I thought. Of course, there's a GM command there. There's always a GM command in 300, 250, somewhere around there. I'll admit, I tried the GM command for the first time in probably almost a year now, about last week, and I just couldn't get into it. It works fine, but at the cost I was using it at, after the nerfs it received almost probably 9 months ago, it's pretty squishy. See, there we go. This is the jump that I immediately regret. I'm just watching as I approach the support. Nope, that's actually a Recon Zaku. I guess this wasn't the jump. He does pretty well here, but he is basically trying to be the anti-Zuda if we had him. And those Recon Zakus are very, very good in the right hands. The melee is really easy to underestimate, and had I not had so much experience with melee attacks myself, probably would have gotten me into more trouble. But in this case, I'm just dead. My Efreet DS teammate there is getting hammered. He picked the wrong time to jump up and try to help me. Hopefully he can manage to get that support, though. This match is a little more one-sided than my last match, but you know, it's not a landslide. I like closer matches a lot more than I like being demolished or demolishing the enemy. They're more fun, frankly. Now, something else I should be doing on the Night Seeker, and I'm not doing in this match, I should be using the Vulcans, I should be using the grenades. I'm doing very little of either. But the Night Seeker has basically the best of both worlds. It's got a great kit of weapons. If you use the GM White Dingo, this is like trading the shield and second melee swing for a huge amount of thrust. And this suit is absolutely fantastic. Very underrated. It's not worth what the dev team seems to want to think of it as worth, because the dev team put this as one of the most expensive suits in the game. Despite it being a 200 to 300 cost suit, it is probably the lowest cost 3-star in the game, though. And its airstrike skill can be very useful. It's a very nimble suit, though. And for a while, it was my favorite 200 to 300 general. But these days, I go with my old standby, which was the Zaku 2 FS. That suit is ridiculous. So now I'm getting surrounded a little bit. My team is doing great work here, though. Gonna have a little bit of an in, but that's the end of the match. The Zaku 2, the Recon Zaku, couldn't stop me. I think I died twice that match, which is not bad at all. But that's going to do it for today's match. Hope you guys had a great time watching Flailthroughs as usual, and everybody take care. Later! So, the long pause at the end and the failure of showing my scores was because I received a phone call right at that moment.